Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Welcome to September. Let me pull up my chat. Hello, hello. Hey, Jeannie, how you feeling, babe? Good to see you as always. And thank you. Irene, hello. M, hey, hey. Oh, I didn't even see Irene. It was M. Never mind. M. Space Cowboy. Yeehaw. Jojo, hello. Angelica, hello. There's Irene. And thank you, Stephanie, for your 2 donations. Appreciate your love. Pretty in Pink, hello. Jay, hello. Maria, hello. Andressa, hello. CA Cutie, hello. Hey, Jean, welcome. Jason, hello. We're filling up fast. I like it. We've got, what, 6, 7, 8, 9 spots left. Let it fill up a little bit. I'm here, I promise. Ari, hello. Cherry, hello. Good to see you all. Hope you have had a good week so far. Yes, but we will add you. These words sometimes just don't want to come out. Mystical, hello. Yes, you made it to get on the list. We have 6 spots left. Happy birthday to all my Virgos again. I'm going to keep saying it. Today is my grandma's birthday. She passed away years ago when my daughter, I think, was 1, so 21 years ago. It still weighs heavy on me on her birthday. So, happy birthday, all the Virgos. I love y'all. And yes, please like the live. I appreciate all the love you show me. Thank you, Jason, for putting that out there. It's weird because my grandfather on my dad's side's birthday is today. He passed away last year. It's my grandmother's birthday, and then I have an aunt that's birthday is today as well. So it's a popular birthday in my family. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome, beautiful. And thank you, Jean. Happy birthday, Virgos, all the Virgos. Irene's a Virgo. Yeah, she can hear us. She knows I love her. I just miss her. CC Moon, hello. How you doing, my love? Sierra, hello. Aw, thank you, babe. Send all the love up to heaven. Oh, really? Happy birthday to your grandkids. Thank you. And thank you, CC Moon, for your 2 donations. Love, you'll go after Stephanie. I've got 3 spots. They're all amazing people. I love me some Virgos. I guess that's because I've like 7 of my placements is in Virgo in my chart, so Love the earthy, earthy. Oh, that's good. It's weird because antibiotics normally affect your stomach, so be careful. Make sure to eat some yogurt, Cece. Okay, send it later. I'll look forward to it. Yeah, make sure to take some yogurt with those antibiotics. They are hard on the stomach, but they're supposed to help. So hopefully they start working for you. Jeannie, are you ready for your next surgery? You getting ready? Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, the probiotics will work. That's good. Antibiotics tear me up. And steroids, oh my gosh, I hate it because with MS, that's the first line of defense. It's like pump her full of steroids. I swear, when it comes from the IV, it's like Hulk juice. It turns me mean, and I'm not a mean person. I don't know what's in that stuff, but it's not for me. Oh, okay, you're getting ready still. Oh wow, your liver started to go into effect. That's crazy. But they make me take it. Like every time I go to the hospital, it's like you take it or we're not going to take care of any of your business. And I'm like, "Damn, okay." And then it makes you swell up. Like I'm just barely getting off the moon face cuz when I was on the last MS medicine, I had to take steroids when I got the infusions. Oh my gosh, my face got so round and puffy. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. My body just does not like medicine. If it's got a side effect, it's gonna give it to me. I don't know why. It just does. Well, let's go ahead and begin. We only have 3 spots left. No, it's not considered an allergy. It's just a side effect, I think. But with Gene, I would say yes, it would be. AA, thank you for your donation, love. You'll go after Cece. Thank you, thank you. What Jean had, that sounded like it was shutting her liver down. That's crazy. All right, Steph. What was your first question, boo? All right. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Hey, AA, thank you for your donation, babe. I also put you on the free list. You'll go after CC Moon, okay? Throat chakra. Does anybody feel this Pisces moon? Oh my gosh, I have got like energy and creativity. I'm making like a spider web over crochet thing, like a cover up spider webs. Can't sleep. All right, Stephanie, let's look at Jonathan. Jonathan's current intentions and feelings. Okay. What I'm getting is like he recognizes that you two together, 4 of Wands, right? Harmonious connection. It could have been great, right? But he's trapped in his own crap. Like he's trapped in his fears. He's trapped in addictions. He's trapped in like escapism. And he knows. He's looking at it. He's like, I need healing. I have to heal because if not, I'm not going to be able to even enjoy what it is she has to offer. Even though I know it would be wonderful, it would be great, but How am I going to give the same reciprocity to her when I can't even figure out how to get out of the mess that I've created? He does hope for the future that there could be a new beginning, but it would have to be very slow moving. Because he also feels that he messed up. Like you're not gonna just take him back. You're not just gonna play this back and forth with him. So he knows if I come, I have to come correct. So Soul Wise says, yeah, in the future, you're gonna hear from him. Maybe an apology, something small. Try to like see where he stands with you. Um,
Hi.
Hi, baby. I love you. Bath time, bath time. Ten of Cups. Yeah, he's saying it was great. It was wonderful. It could have been everything that I ever wanted. But I don't know if I'm worthy of something like that. I don't feel worthy of this. So for me, it made me uncomfortable. It made me feel trapped. It made me feel constricted. It made me feel like I needed to get out. So instead of enjoying this beautiful energy, instead, it was conflict for him. It made him stress. It made him worry. It made him feel that he was constricted, right? He couldn't move. And that's when the devil came out. You know, all of his fears. I see abandonment more than anything. It made him feel trapped. They said, you need to get out of here and get out of here fast. A Knight of Cups. He went, elsewhere to try to fill that hole within him. But again, the Ten of Pentacles, 1010 has been running in your readings a lot lately. So I would definitely say look up the number 1010. It's the end and the beginning, right? Tens always reverse back into ones. So he made a bad choice, yes, and he's aware of it. He messed up a really good thing, and in the future he hopes to be able to reignite it. But for now, he says, I can't do it unless, I do some healing within me, because it sucks to feel that when something good comes along, that your first instinct as somebody that's been through trauma is to get away as fast as possible because there's danger there. Maybe because people promised him the world and didn't show up, or whatever it is. We all have those fears. We all have things that make us react in certain ways, especially when we're unhealed. So I do feel just give him patience and time, and I wouldn't reach out to him. I'd just let him, get it together before you even say anything to him. Because right now I feel the devil's in control. Not the actual devil. A lot of people are like, ooh, it's the devil. No, it's just the earthly energy, right? Being stuck in the 3D, the fear, the worry, all of those things. So I hope that helped. What is your next question, my love? Oh, it makes you happy? I know. It makes me happy too. I can't even help myself if he comes in the room. I don't care if I'm on live. I'm gonna tell him I love him. He's taking a bath right now. Little baby. Love that little baby. Okay, culture. And a seam. Stephanie, did you already post your second question? Let me see. Oh, there it is. Okay. How was Jonathan feeling the past Labor Day weekend? Now that he was back in town since the breakup and we were not hanging out. Alright, how was he feeling? I think he was missing you. Like, he was celebrating like he normally would, but this Three of Cups to me, because it has no color, it's like, even if he's supposed to be enjoying something, he has no, like, happiness towards it, right? There's celebration all around him. He's trying to fill that void, and so it's just empty, right? And the Queen of Pentacles, when I read for him before, he always showed me you as being this Queen of Pentacles, right? Missing It's like he couldn't enjoy it because he was like wishing you were there almost. Sucks to suck is what I'm saying. Well, let's see. Yeah, it's like he went out trying to do something and instead was like just not in the mood. He had a lot going on in his head. He's in like trying to figure out his mind and how he got to this place that he's been in. Very unsteady, very unbalanced. And like I said, I think he tried to have fun. He tried to go out there. He tried to do the things he normally would do. But it just didn't, you know, it just made him feel worse almost. Yep. 5 of Cups. It just brought up the, like I said, he was missing you. Look, again, that 3 of Cups. The gray one, though. There's another 3 of Cups in here, and it's happy, and it's, you know, joyful. It's really the same card, just with color. But he couldn't enjoy it. He's sad. He knows he messed up. He made a reckless decision, and now he's going to have to, you know, deal with his consequences. Good night. Bye. Bye, baby. Good night.
Some wings down there if you want the rest.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see. What else? I think he's kind of sinking into a state of depression. Hopeless. Like, no matter what I do, I always feel like crap. I can't enjoy happiness even if it's in my face. Second chance, but it came out in reverse, right? It's like he's back and forth. Like, I don't think she's gonna give me a second chance. It's hopeless now. Like, I fucked up. Because I ran. Because I ghosted. Because I just disappeared. And so now he's left with the conflict of his decisions. You know, I would just send him love and light because I don't feel he's in a good place mentally. And at the bottom, it's like conflicted, conflicted, conflict, drinking, hot, cold, multiple decisions. Just, he's in a state of very much of an imbalance and sadness. So if you love him, send him some love. But be careful, don't attach too much to his energy because it can drain you. But that's what I got for you, Blue Face. Yeah, it sucks. Alright, so now I've got Cece. Where you at, Boo? Where you at? You hear the way he talks to me every time I come down. He's like, hey, baby. Hi, baby. Because that's what I always tell him. So now it's like, bye, baby. Oh, my gosh. Can't they just stay little forever? He's too big. All right, Cece. Let's see. So you just applied to a job. That is exactly what you do. The job posted today. And will they call me for a business operations specialist for your local day department? I know. It's too cute. It's like I call him Stinky or Baby. So he always, every time I come down the stairs, he like either says hi, Baby, or hi, Stinky. So cute. All right, Cece, let's see if you're going to get this job. Let's see. Are they going to call Cece about this job she really, really likes? Too many cards. It says be patient. They might have to sort through a lot, you know. Give it time. I think intuitively you're drawn to this, like your spirit guides are trying to assist you to get the job, right? There might be some silence for a minute. So don't get frustrated, don't get down. Because I do feel, Emperor, Ace of Wands, that you will get a call back. Possibly from a higher up boss than, you know, they normally send out. So I do feel there's a new beginning being offered. Four of Wands. What you want, right? You come into alignment with what you want. But again, the Knight of Coins. So there's some delay here. I'm not sure exactly what that delay entails, you know, because delays can be many things. But I do feel they will get back to you. And it looks like it's going to offer some pretty good money too. You'll feel secure and stable there. Let's see. New life, babe. New life. Let's see. It says you may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer. So that answers it right there. Mic drop, the end. No, I'm just kidding. The answers are going to come, but you might want to be patient with them. Just give it time. Just give it time. It's like I'm psychic or something. Let's see what else. Connections. Somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. It's going to all connect together. The bridge will be there. I think there's a real passion here. And also a renewal of energy. I feel like you've been kind of feeling defeated, feeling like, damn, my body's breaking down, my job, you know, this, that, and the other. You know, don't worry about it, because your spirit will be renewed with this. So as far as it looks, it does look like there's timing involved here. There's patience required, but at the end of it, you will have the answers you need. So I do feel your spirit guides kind of put something in your face for you to see, and you grabbed a hold of it. Because a lot of times, you know, people don't pay attention. Your spirit guides will put all kinds of answers right there in your face, and you'll just scroll past them, you know. But like, something with this is just like, they were like, hey, here it is, perfect for you, look. And you grabbed a hold of it. So I do feel you're being guided to where you're meant to be. And you better come back and tell me all about it, boo. Because what did we say? We've been saying it this whole year that you were going to have a new opportunity. So I'm excited for you. All right, babe. What was your second question? The song Mind Reader is playing. Yeah, dangle the stake. Dangle whatever. You know, the shiny thing. I tell my spirit guides, make it shiny. Because if it's shiny, I'm going to find it. I can't see much, but I can see reflections of light when it sparkles. All right, babe. Second question. I don't have nothing to have no kids, thank God, because I could not have no babies. I'll let my kids have babies. Will you be employed in the month of October? Let's see. It's just funny, the reason why I mentioned the song Mind Reader is because I was like, must be psychic or something, and that song started playing. I was like, oh, nice. Thank you, Jason, for your donation, love. The Empress, huh? That's a match to the Emperor that we got in the last one. It looks like it might come at the end of September. That's kind of the way I feel. Like maybe you'll be employed in October, but Nine and 10 of Wands, it's like you're struggling, right? And right when you're at that end of like giving up, that's when it comes, because I had the Nine of Cups at the bottom too. So it's basically like just give it time, but I do feel like by the end of September you will more than likely hear something. And like I said, that Empress is the match to the Emperor. Uh, and this is a match too. Let's see. I'm going to get some. I would say I'd do my timing cards, but I don't trust them timing cards. I don't know who made that deck, but I don't appreciate it. All right, let's see. Nine of Wands, Emperor. You see, it's going to be like when you're just like, oh, I'm so bored, I need to go to work. That's when you're going to get that call. And you'll be celebrating. Oh, yeah. That High Priestess keeps coming out. And it was hiding this Page of Pentacles. So it's like you kind of intuitively already know the answer to your questions. That opportunity will be here. But honestly, I think it's like the end of September, beginning of October, just with the 9s and the 10s here. Just hold tight, babe. What you want is coming. Victory, success. And I think these people will recognize your abilities. They'll recognize your worth. They'll, you know, there's opportunity for promotion and raises, and I feel like you'll be seen by the people at your new job. So whatever, whoever opportunity you get is going to be very lucky to have you. And plus you're beautiful, so, you know, people like beautiful people. I always say beautiful people get like extras in this life. Sometimes, anyways. But that's what I got for you, my love. $9.21, huh? You cusper. My mom's the 19th. My music app is reading my mind, I know. It's crazy. All right, AA, it's your turn, my love. What's coming for the rest of 2025? My nose started itching. I know that means something, but I'm not sure. I think it's like you're getting a visitor. Something like that. Let's see. Rest of 2025. Four of Wands, King of Wands. Celebrating somebody. Maybe you, maybe somebody you know. Maybe coming into union with a person, possibly a Leo or a fire sign, because they're both wands. Let's see. Whoa. These cards are out of control. Okay. I feel like the rest of 2025, because it's a 9-year too, 9 years, they're all about self, right? And I think that you're starting to realize a lot of the reasons why you've been kind of bound or not moving forward is because there's conflict within your love life or within letting people in that you know you shouldn't. You know, I feel like this year, because we have the 5 and 6 of Swords, whatever conflict you've been going through as far as relationships, partnerships, attracting the people that bring drama. I feel like you're moving past that this year. And with that, there's an opportunity coming. That could be a new job, a new person. But I do have the Six of Pentacles too. So it's like somebody that's going to give you what it is you're willing to give. But I think there's a time in 2025 that you're going to maybe you've been attracted to people that you knew would disappoint you, because it's easier than being vulnerable and opening up to somebody that is good to you, right? So I feel like your vision is changing this year. I do not know about this deck. It's got some random card in it that's not even supposed to be in there. What was the Empress? Alright, so we have King of Cups. The difference between the Knight of Wands and the King of Cups is the King of Cups is emotionally stable. They've been through a lot. They know not to give too much too quick. They know to balance, their emotions. They're not jealous, or they don't try to control. They're consistent. They're very loving. And so I feel you're just tired of the Knight of Wands, the ones that don't light you up. They just tear you down. Again, the Page of Swords, something about your vision and what you see is going to change. Like you see here, he's got his bow and arrow ready to fight. And I think that's kind of where you've been, on that fight or flight mode. But this Page of Swords is strong. It's like, I've got this sword of truth, and I know my truth, and I know I want love. I don't want bullshit, right? So I think that's the main thing that's changing for you in 2025. And then we have the Sun. It's like whatever shadows are there are going to be cleared out. As Jean had said, it's like nine years are all about tying up loose ends and changing your perspective for the better, right? It's about learning yourself and possibly ways that you failed your own self, because a lot of times we don't want to admit that maybe we were wrong, and so I think you're realizing now what you want out of love. Ace of Cups, yeah, and I think that's what's going to bring this in. I think there may have even been somebody around you that was willing to give it to you, but you might have pushed them off because you wanted something different. I think you've been living like in an illusion of what love is, right? And I think when this cup comes in, you're going to walk away from the illusion, because there's the Two of Cups here, right? And if you add these up, that equals the Ten of Cups. So it's like you're kind of going through the process of like how to love, who to love, how to not be distracted or get lost in, there's so many options, right? And that's a lot of the problem with what is going on in the world today, is there's so many choices and so many options that we get overwhelmed. We get, we overconsume things. And so, back in the day, you'd meet somebody and you would take them because there isn't, all these apps to where you can just scroll through and find a date or find some this or, whatever. And so I think you're getting back to real love and away from that illusion of love, or what love looks like on the TV, all the drama all the time. And I get it. As humans, we get bored very easily, but also, the simpler life is a much easier life, So I feel like there's a lot of opportunities. You got two aces, so a new beginning and a lot of things for you this year. I just feel like, your vision is becoming very clear as to what you want and what you don't. And that's what's bringing in all of the goodness that I see. All right, so Jason. Yeah, I call it the sparkly. Like, it looks really good. It's tempting, but then you're bound to all the bull crap it carries, and that it doesn't. It's not as appeasing anymore, you know. Once you've had enough shiny, you're like, well, that's not as good as it looks. All right, Jason, where you at, babe? Where you at? And JK, yeah, you're right. This 2025 is gonna bring in a lot of love and success for a lot of people. I feel like it's more moving into 2026, but because next year is what, 1 year again? Okay, is your Pisces looking forward to going out again? Let's see. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna look. It looks like yes. There you are, Justice, Ace of Pentacles. Excited. Alright, let's see. I don't know why the deck was like, you're, because I wasn't gonna look at the split, because I hadn't shuffled it yet. And it was like, nope, you're gonna look. You're gonna show them. And I was like, okay, alright, let's do it. I feel like attraction is going to start to grow more between the two of you. I see a lot of fire, a lot of passion. It looks like she's excited about this. I think she's starting to feel more but it's weird because we've got the 9 or the 8 and the ace, which would be the 9 of wands, and then the 10 of wands. She still carries a lot. But she's excited for the new beginning. I think she's excited for the 10 to turn over. 6 of wands. Yeah, she sees success with you. There's definitely a connection she feels. She feels like you're opening a door for her. Even though I do feel she does have some reservations, I feel like she might be hesitant to jump in too fast or to move too quick because she's kind of failed at that before. But for now, she looks like, yeah, let's go on that date. Let's do it. I'm excited. The heck does that say? Hold on, let me put my glasses on. Heartbreak, shattered. Yeah, she's been shattered before. So she still carries it with her. But we all have something that we carry with us. All she really wants is to trust somebody. And I think she trusts you. You give her a sense of comfort to her heartbreak. Now, I hope it's not a Band-Aid, right? Because a lot of times people will use things to just cover up the pain instead of like processing them. So it could turn toxic. I'm not gonna lie. Codependent is what I'm getting more than anything. I'm not trying to read too far into it, but I do feel you two will have some honest conversations, the truth. I do feel it's definitely a connection that you both are feeling. So yeah, I think she's excited, honestly. I do. Even though, like I said, she still carries some heartbreak, and hopefully you're not like the, what do they call it, like a rebound or the Band-Aid. Be careful of being too available is something I'm hearing. Maybe pull back a little bit. Move when she moves. It might make her feel more comfortable and in control. If you're too available, she might run. So be careful of that. Yeah, I feel it. And it's a Pisces full moon, so us Pisces are going to be all in our emotions right now. But hopefully that helps, love. Yeah, don't overdo it. Because that's it kind of can be a red flag a little bit. All right, hello. Hello, hello. Let's see. I know it's hard for you. That's why I think Spirit made me tell you. Because I heard in my head when they said it, I was like, oh, goodness. He's going to be like, I'm going to love how I love. Ain't nobody going to tell me, you know. So, Jason, don't be hard headed. All right. So, you've been seeing angel numbers and stepping out of your comfort zone. Your friends predict a relationship may happen near the end of the year. Okay, what does your spirit team have to say about this? Is there love coming towards the end of the year for my dearest below? Okay. I think there's already a connection in your energy, but because maybe you feel kind of at a loss, maybe you feel that things are always stacked up against you. Almost like a lack mindset. You're not seeing the gift that's already there. Maybe there's a friend of yours, a male friend of yours, that could be somebody that will come together into something different. But right now, you're not seeing it. I think you're focused. You need to work on hyping yourself up. Like, be like, this is the last year I'm going to be single. It's the last year. Last year. Nothing but goodness from here on out when it comes to love, abundance, all of it. I think you have had a lot of loss in your life, and it's hard when you've had a lot of loss to hope for things, because if you hope for things, you feel you'll be disappointed. But if you could recognize that part of yourself, that like that little girl inside that possibly went through abandonment and loss at an early age, if you start to like speak highly to that child, to build them up and be like, you're deserving of love, you're more than deserving of love, I feel like that's what's going to bring this in. So it's not a clear yes or no. It all depends on where you are vibrationally towards the end of the year, because I do feel it's already in your energy. It's just like you don't see it yet. So be careful of your mindset. Be careful of, I mean, even like the little things, like you'll do something and be like, I'm so stupid. Don't say that. And be like, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? I have flaws. Okay. Embrace it. Embrace the things that you feel others would judge you for, or you've changed for, you know. Hopefully that helps. I don't know. My butt just be going too much sometimes. All right, Jeannie. Just, you know what I did when I first started my awakening? I would write. I do my makeup every day, so I would have on the mirror that I would do my makeup. I am happy. I am whole. I have everything I need. I am abundant. And I would just repeat it over and over and over in my mind. And every time I'd have a negative thought, I'd say, no, I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm abundant. Like, everything I want is available to me. And my life changed. I'm going to tell you, something so simple like that can change your life, but you have to stay on it. You can't just do it one day and expect things to change. It's a process. And I think you're kind of in the middle of it, but you'll be good. You're welcome, Boo. Thank you for being here. All right, let me get back to Jeannie. What's to come in love for the rest of the year? Yeah, you just got to be careful of that. I mean, we're human. Our mind will attack us. Our mind will make us feel like we're wrong, or, you know, so The more you can stay out of your mind and into your soul, the more things will change for you. Baby step. I always say I baby step into abundance. You know what I'm saying? Like I may not be the fastest in the group, but I will get there. I promise you. I'm like that Knight of Pentacles. All right, Jeannie. Let's see. What's to come in love for the rest of the year? Oh Lord, today. Huh. Could be a Capricorn. Oh. I kind of feel your choices this year are going to be ones that are more of a lesson than they are of a blessing. But this is a 9 year. You're getting into the space where you love yourself and not enough to stop the bullshit in its tracks, right? And that's not to say that love isn't coming, because the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. I just feel like you're going to face off against some old energy that needs to be, like, you know, put in its place. So just be careful. You know, I think you're standing up for yourself this year more than anything, and you're gonna get there. It's just a process. You're still kind of weeding out the sparkly ones. Because, boy, I am tempted a lot. But I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. No, no, ma'am, no, sir. Thank you, Culture. I appreciate you. All right, what's your question, love? And I agree with Jean. Beauty is in the imperfections. You can't be perfect, because perfect doesn't even look great, you know? It's the little things that attract people. You'll be surprised. All right, and let me do M, Culture, while you post your question. Oh, sorry. All right, M, let me do M just because she already posted. Main injury. I said injury. Energy for the month of September. I think this year is your year. It really is. There's a lot of balance in your life, and it's because you put in the work. You were patient with yourself, and you're still patient with yourself. You're building yourself up from a place of not feeling like you knew where you were going. You know, you didn't know. And victory is right around the corner, babe. I feel the rest of this year is going to be pretty balanced and peaceful, and it's you choosing yourself every day, because you've come from the Seven of Pentacles. You put in the work. Now you're at this Nine of Pentacles, this beautiful energy. So I feel like 2025 is amazing for you. You've really embraced the 9, right? And I think you are aware that things in life are unpredictable, but as long as you can stand strong in you and stand up for you, that everything will work out accordingly. So, and you could be dealing with a Libra in some sense, you know. But that's what I got for you. I hope it helps now, Culture. Sorry, babe. I had to get that one out of the way. All right, Culture. Let's see. What should you know to prepare for facing off with my tyrannical roommate? You were some big words. All right, so you have a tyrant instead of a, what do they call them? Roommate? You got a tyrant. All right, let's get some advice. What do you do about this tyrannical? It's not even a word. You're making up words now, Culture? I love this song. Y'all like Teddy Swims? She loves the rain. That's so my song. Like, I love my days better when the sun goes down. All right, Culture. Okay. Was this roommate somebody that was a little more than like a friend? Like went from lover roommate to like just roommate? It's kind of the vibe I'm getting. If not, that's okay. Spirit's kind of saying don't stress yourself out, first of all, because there's honestly not a whole lot you can do, but they're working on it. It's basically like things just kind of like weeds weed themselves out. They're not always there, like a dead fruit will fall off the tree by itself. You don't have to pick it. um I feel like this person wants you to believe something that's not true, is what I'm feeling. Maybe they put on like a mask. It was an illusion, right? Like at first it was great and wonderful, and then their mask fell off and kind of shit hit the fan. And ever since then, I feel like it's been stressing you out. But Spirit's like, we got this. Like it'll work itself out. What lesson do you need to learn from it? I wonder what lesson this person is teaching you. Spirit's kind of saying like speak your truth, but don't like engage in like friendly conversation. Be like, shut the fuck up, get out of here. Like you might have to be a little ruthless. Um, Reflection by Erica Mason. Maybe you were a people pleaser at one time, and now it's like it's time to watch the bridges burn. Why does it feel like y'all had a relationship? Like, did y'all hook up and that person caught feelings for you? Or, I'm not saying that has to be what it is. I'm just getting a vibe here. I kind of feel like eventually it's going to work itself out. It's not a lot of mess. I don't see a lot of drama. I just see you stressed about it. You say they're a tyrant. Spirit isn't really showing me that. They're showing me more of maybe it's like a hurt person trying to hurt another person, or a stressed person trying to stress somebody else out. And Spirit's like, you've got the ability to like gray rock this person. Like don't give them any attention. When you speak to them very directly, and maybe there's something that needs to be said to put this person in their place and get them moving along, or bringing more harmony into this. So I don't really know your situation. Let me see. You've never known her. Okay. You met her 3 days ago and she's already living with you? Okay, Mahogany, I got you, babe. You'll be after this one. Yeah, it's kind of like let them be who they are, but just don't like engage with them. Don't give them any attention, because maybe it's an attention seeking thing. Like they want your attention. Um, like Jean said, maybe just be very, very firm. Maybe you need to tell them to leave, like find somewhere else to go. Don't sugarcoat it, you know, because this might be a person that's very codependent, somebody that like craves attention or needs comfort, needs something, and when they don't get it, they go crazy. But you met her 3 days ago, and she's your roommate now. That's wild. Yeah, I would just say be very choosy about what you say. Remember, you're in control. This is your place. And if they need to go, they need to go. I do feel there's some kind of illusion around, like, love. I don't know why. And you said it's not like that, but maybe they were thinking that you would save them, or I don't know. 3 days is a lot, a little bit of time to understand, but Spirit's like, we're working it out. Just be, tell them what you need. Tell them to get out if you need to. Because the tower is here. If you don't, you're going to end up like, it's like that saying, the longer you stay on that wrong train, the more expensive it's going to cost to get home. You live in a dorm. Oh no. Ugh. I would say go to somebody that's in charge, because it feels like there's a higher up or something that can change it. Just tell them, like, she's stressing me out. I can't do what I need to do. I need to do this. I need to do that. Whatever, you know, and that could be what the hierophant is like go above, like maybe the dorm director or someone above where you're living to tell them, like, I can't do this. They're keeping me from doing what I need to do. They're causing conflict. Like, they're trying to keep me trapped. So I would say, yeah, just tell them, like, this is my room too. Maybe make it uncomfortable for them. Start playing loud music at 9 o'clock. Ruffling papers. You don't gotta abide by their rules. Stir it up a little bit. She'll be the one to go above you. Like, you want to go to sleep at 9? Okay, that's when I'm going to wake up and make the most noise, because I got stuff I have to do. Don't tiptoe around her bullcrap, because if you let her control you, then you're kind of messed up. But yeah, the RA, the resident assistant, or whatever, and if they can't help you, somebody else, you know, just tell them, no, this ain't it. But make it uncomfortable for them. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but, and I'm not trying to be petty, but don't let this person control you. All right, Mahogany. No more tiptoeing. Be like, oh, you don't want me to talk past 9 o'clock. Ah! Ah! Respectfully, that's not what I do. I think it's Mahogany, right? Mahogany? Oh, there's your question. What are Reese's next actions towards you in your situation? No more tiptoeing. Tell it like it is. Be like, no, I'm not gonna go to sleep at 9 o'clock. Or whatever the problem is. They want you to bend to their will. Don't do it. Alright. Reese's next actions. That one came out fast. Huh. That's the strangest Nine of Pentacles. I just noticed that. He's like being crushed by boulders. Nine of Pentacles is normally like that strong, independent energy. So maybe this person is trying to become the best version of themselves and they're having a hard time achieving that, right? Judgment. If you two haven't been together, I think the Judgment card is going to bring them back eventually. But right now, they feel pressure, is what I'm seeing. They're pressured into doing something. Or their attention has to go elsewhere. Lots of nines. Nine of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. So right now, they're really trying to control, like, their fear, their mind. They're trying to figure out how to go from from the pressure of feeling perfect is kind of what I'm getting. Like, it stresses them out. And that could be why maybe they pulled away from you. I see a return. Now, if you two are together, they're showing me very singular energy. So they could be selfish. They could give you like small amounts. Okay. I do feel, let's see. You haven't been together, but you would like to. Okay. Right now, they're showing me very singular. Like, there's a lot they need to do on themselves. Like, right now, if they all were to be together, they wouldn't be able to give you much. They're still kind of reckless. They're still kind of, like, the things that they say are not the nicest. I feel like they've been hurt a lot. Five of Cups. They're trying to figure out this labyrinth inside of their brain. Like, why can't I just be happy? Why is everything so hard? Because Nine of Pentacles normally is like abundant energy. It's very, like, it's very good energy, right? It's very nice and lovely and all that. And they're showing me like it's a lot to be a strong, independent man. Like, it just is. It's hard. I'm stressed. I don't have no money. But it's because of actions, you know, that they've done. So that right now they're really more focused on themselves. But I do feel there will be a conversation. You could feel like a draw to them. It's like you've known them before. There's some kind of like chemistry pulling the two of you together. They might ask you to go like on a retreat or a vacation at some point. Right now it could be like their money's little and that stresses them out, so they're more worried about their money. But like if their money gets into line, and then I got reconciliation. They all have two people in them, right? So I do feel they're getting closer to you. Now, deception came out in reverse, so I feel like they will tell you the truth about it. I did have wedding on the bottom, but it was in the reverse also. So, that could be like it's off the table for now, but it does look like you two will come together at some point. It's just going to be a slow moving thing. Because right now, like I said, they're really focused either on, you know, repairing their finances, or maybe they're in between jobs. I don't know what their problems are per se, but I do feel they feel it's a struggle. So, you know, anything extra right now might just be too much for them. The song Wine into Whiskey is playing right now. Maybe if you were to be with them right now, they would turn your wine into whiskey. I don't know. Possibly. Sorry, I'm trying to get these cards back in line. They're out of control. But yeah, it feels like the two of you will come together, but it's not gonna happen tomorrow. Maybe Scorpio season. So that would be end of October, so November. I mean, that's the problem with a lot of people nowadays is, first of all, we want to get out of the house as soon as possible because the house is toxic. You know, get away from mom and dad. Oh my gosh, they're crazy. They're abusive, whatever. And then you jump into a relationship because you're like, oh yeah, that's going to save me. And they end up like repeating all the lessons you learned that you were trying to escape to begin with, you know? And so, I don't know, America is like a hot pot. It creates like people with trauma, and two people with trauma trying to have a relationship. It just doesn't work. Like families are broken. People don't know how to work through problems anymore. They're just like, well, there's 1,200 other options. Let me go check out that, you know? It's very confusing time of age, sorry. Mirka, hello, babe. Thank you for your donation, boo. I just get so frustrated with the world as it is today sometimes. It's like, why? Like, I want to go back to, like, horses and carriages, but still keep the air conditioning, especially if I have to stay in Texas. But I could do without the internet. I lived way before the internet, and I think I had the best times before there was the internet. I always said the internet was the Antichrist, but that was when I was young. The free list is closed for today, babe, but I am on 3 days a week if you'd like to come another day. Just subscribe, hit the little bell. All right, Marikai, what's your question? You think Scorpio and Venus is hard? Try an Aries and Venus. Me and my ex-husband, we both had Aries Venus. Oh, that was a shit show. Beautiful Marikai. I know Space Cowboy over there biting at the bit right now. He's like, when is it gonna be my turn? Aw, I'm sorry, babe. It's the Pisces moon. It makes everybody feel in their getting their feelings. That's what it is. Girl, I cuss all the time. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm not big enough to get in trouble for it yet. Yeah, I'm definitely not Scorpio Venus at all. I'm the total opposite. You're a Pisces moon, and we're about to have a full moon eclipse. So in Pisces, so it's gonna be a crazy ride for you, Mirakai. That's probably why you're in your feelings, love. It looks like things are secure, even though you don't think they are. They feel pretty secure. Like your person stands on business. They care about you. There's a deep love there, a deep care. You know, they want to love you. They're willing to put in the work, but I feel like it's gonna be some work, you know, to build that bond. This person feels like maybe they're an earth sign. They're very stable. When they say they love somebody, they mean it. Two of Cups. Why are you doubting this? Is my question. Maybe you're letting your fears manifest into reality. Be careful of your thoughts, especially during this time. Your Pisces moon. This is a Pisces moon eclipse. I'm telling you, Pisces moons and any mutable moons always affect me the most. And people say it's bullshit, but if a moon can move the water and the tides, and we're in 70% water, it's going to move us too, especially in different areas. So I don't feel like you have much to worry about, babe. Like, I feel like you don't see it. Maybe they don't show you, right? Or they don't know how to express it to you. But they look very truthful. They look like they're trying. Right timing, right person, right time. Have faith. And wait until you find the right one. Hold on. Self-love soon. Maybe they're gonna show up for you soon. Like, if y'all aren't talking, very soon. It'll be the right time to have that conversation. Maybe they'll open up more. Wish granted. Girl, it becomes a fairy tale when you make it real. Magic, effort. I think you both have had many loves, many heartbreaks, many things that it's been a winding road, right? And that could be why it's hard to see. It's hard to, like, be vulnerable with another person. And that could be for both of y'all, you know? But spirits, like, celebrate the present moment. No matter if they're here, no matter if they're gone, you stay happy for you. You know, you're going to be fine. You're going to be loved. You deserve love. I think you talk to yourself bad. Stop talking to yourself bad. Because you are worthy of love. You're worthy of this connection. Lovers, 2 of Cups, you know, like, it could be so much worse, but if you don't see it, you don't feel it, right? You're letting your fear kind of run the game in the moment. But I honestly feel it's the Pisces moon. It happens. Shit happens. And thank you, love, for your donation, Denise. Sorry, I get into these readings. You and your Pisces have been sending what? I'm confused, Jason. What did you just say? I feel like there will be a time where your questions will be answered. So just don't let any man stress you out, boo. Because if he ain't worth it, you see how that 10 of Cups wanted to sneak out? This is what you deserve. This is you. No matter if it's him or the next man, right, that shows up for you. There's love here for you. And I always see it for you. I think you need to see it. I think you manifest certain realities, and the way to change it is to just embrace today. You know, if tomorrow doesn't work out, cool. Today, celebrate it. Celebrate and be thankful for whatever it is, whatever comes. This song right here, Black Velvet. I don't know if y'all have heard it because it's an old school song, but that's the whole vibe right there. That's your song, Mirakai. Oh, I see. All right, your question, Denise. And I love you, Mirakai. Will you get hired with United Airlines as a flight attendant? Let's see. 4 of Wands, High Priestess. I think you're manifesting it. I think you just need to give it time, and I think you really need to prepare yourself for it, because there's a lot to learn with being a flight attendant. Maybe you need to learn some patience. Because people, I feel like you're going to get it, but it's not going to be until like end of November, December. It just needs some time. Scorpio season significant here. I think it's coming. It's just not coming as fast as you want it to. Sorry. I go for a deck and Spirit's like, no, not that one. Okay. Let's see. This is all about like taking time. There's a reason why it's not happening right now. And it's not because of anything going on with the company. I feel like right now you're meant to be like almost in a hermit mode. You're meant to get ready, take like this time to get ready for this, because traveling a lot and all of the things, like you got to get your home in order first, or there's just something like you need to get prepared for it. So there's gonna be a little bit of a wait, but I do feel like you're gonna get it. It's just, don't get frustrated. I think this is something you're meant to do. But there's also a reason. I just feel there's a strong reason as to why it's not happening as quick. Because these are all very quiet cards, right? The High Priestess, the Hangman, the Four of Swords. But then it goes into movement, right? Even the Temperance is slow. But I do feel it's going to align with you. I'd say anywhere from Libra season through like Sagittarius season. So from now until the end of the year, it's just moving slow, and I'm not sure why, except for it's saying like you need to look at things from a different perspective. You need to like prepare, like you already have the job. Maybe buy you a suitcase. Make sure that you know all of the flight codes or whatever. I know my mom, she worked at Continental, and she had to know like all the abbreviations for the states. I could barely tell you what states are in America, let alone, the codes and whatnot. So I think it's aligning with you. It's just not gonna happen tomorrow kind of thing. But that's what I got for you, love. I hope it helps. They're just saying like get ready, rest now, because there's a lot to be done in the future, I think. And I think intuitively you know that, but you still question it. The flight benefits are amazing, but if my job was to fly on a plane all the time, that would be like the last thing I'd want to do, honestly. But alright, Space Cowboy, it is your time. Of course, babe, anytime. You know I'm here for you. And I wish you the best of luck. And have fun with your new adventure when it happens. Space Cowboy, are you here? I feel like I'm on an intercom. Hello? Hello? Why or what is coming towards you in love? You feel the love coming. You feel it. I think you're even communicating with somebody like in the 5D. Could be a fire sign. I think there's somebody that's more than happy to be with you. There's somebody that's either crushing on you or could be a friend of yours. But it's almost like whoever this is doesn't say anything to you because maybe they know you're still waiting on somebody else, or you have some other female in your energy, and they recognize that, and they're kind of waiting for you to end the cycle. And that's a possibility, right? I do feel like whatever it is, it starts as friendship and turns into more. But like it's not happening right now because I think you're still holding energy for somebody else. And until you work through that, this one isn't going to come through. So maybe there's an opportunity coming that's going to help you find closure in something, or to release something, or even to bring something back together. But I do feel like you're definitely going to hear from somebody. I feel like it's a long time coming. It's like a heaviness right now, but it's only because you're kind of like standing in your own way a little bit. It's like somebody's knocking at the door, but you've got like 12 bolts on that bitch. Like, ain't nobody getting in here. And that's what I've got for you, love. What are B's true feelings towards you? And I'm so proud of you. You're here, babe. You were right on it. All right, let's see. Oh. They're scared of you. I feel like they keep their distance because they know you could just change their whole life. And they're like, nah, I think I'm gonna chill. I need to figure out what I want. Maybe they just don't want to wreck your life. I just feel a lot of distance here. But the center energy is very chaotic. Like something's got to fall apart first. Or they're scared that once they get with you, everything's going to fall apart. I think this person's still healing and trying to figure out what they want with their life. They could be going through a lot right now. Like their life could be falling apart, and they just need time to reflect on themselves and like, how did I get into this mess? What part did I play? What do I need to change? What do I need to do? They're trying to figure something out. And it's like a lot. They're very attracted to you. I see that. And they want to be close, but it's almost like as much as you want to touch the fire, you know, once you touch it, you're going to get burned. And that's kind of what he's telling me. He's telling me, like, you're that fire he wants to touch, but he's scared of it at the same time. You're talking romantically. Well, he's scared of you. And maybe that's why they're not showing me anything up close and personal. Why it's like in bed talking to you, maybe. Thank you, Scorpio, for your donation, love. Of course, babe. Anytime. Okay, let me do Angelica, Scorpio, and then I got you. Okay, love? Just get your question ready. What can you expect for this month? Happy September, everybody. Something you've been waiting for is coming. 3 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles. You're going to start to see some abundance flow. Maybe something you've been waiting for, manifesting. Could be a person, a love offer. But it's not always a love offer. It's just overflowing Temperance could be a return, right? 2 cups pouring into one. You could find the one, the love of your life. Maybe you're getting a new card. I have the King of Pentacles and the Magician in the bottom. So it's like, it's almost like something's going to come together a lot faster than you think. It's like 1 minute you're single and the next minute you're getting married. I feel like and Spirit's like, take it slow. Don't just jump in head first. Like, put a toe in. See if the water's warm. Put another toe in, you know? Like, don't rush it. Because I feel this is like a 0 to 100 kind of energy. So don't let somebody, like, take you to the altar after, like, just meeting them. To me, that's kind of scary, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, just don't rush it. And I do feel it's, maybe you've been sitting in the 9 of Pentacles for a while, like, doing you, taking care of your business, and now it's like, did you learn all the lessons? For sure, you know? Don't jump in too quick. You got to make sure this person does what they say and not just saying what they want, what they think you want to hear. I don't know why he's scared of you, JoJo. It could be his own shit. Nothing to do with you, really. It's just you don't want to get in too deep. All right, Scorpio. Okay, babe. I'm sorry. I know us old people, it's hard. Energy checking on Robert. All right, let's see, Robert. I feel like he feels bad for hurting you. He's starting to recognize a part of him that's selfish, right? But he's also like, I've been holding on to her for so long and not doing anything about it that it's starting to, like, drive me crazy is what I feel. And if you two are talking, it's like he's done a lot of reflection on this situation. Like, he's really gone deep with you. And I feel he wants to make up for something, is the energy that I feel. Something that he did in the past. I think the memory of it, like, burns him. And he feels like he burned you, too, in the process. That's probably why he keeps showing me, like, that he feels bad for things that happened. I feel like he's fought against this, fought against this, fought against this. But I honestly feel like you two have been on this one step closer, one step closer, one step closer. Like, he's ready to, like, admit, like, hey, I hurt you. And a lot of times that's what ends the conflict, is they take off the blindfold and start to be accountable for the shit that they've done. And that's what opens up a new beginning, right? Yeah, the Fool. Am I psychic or something? I don't know. Anyways, I feel like he's ready, or he's getting ready to be more to you than... Because once you can forgive yourself, it's like the difference, right? You nurture with compassion, or your ego takes control and it's all about you. I feel he's realized that, like, I didn't nurture the connection. I just did what I wanted when I wanted. And I'm sure you both have similarities in that. Oil and vinegar, you know, like, at one time you two tried, but it just never mixed. The attraction has always been very hot. But I think that's what that burning is too. It's like he had to burn it up, like, as the Phoenix, activating that higher self that's like, hey, dude, you were wrong. You got to be accountable. You got to come to the place of, like, facing that shit. Because if not, it's just going to be more conflict. You could have dreams, synchronicities. You could feel like, you know, this is coming back together. You know that the two of you belong. You know the two of you kind of have some past life history. Oh, let's see. Integration and union. If you both can have the courage to change, I do feel that this is in the cards. But it feels like a higher, it's like you're one step closer. He loves you a lot. And I think the guilt has been what has kept him away more than anything, because I feel a heaviness like in my chest from him. Like it really messes with him, and he doesn't want to repeat it. He doesn't want to hurt you again. He doesn't want to put you in the situation to have to feel that for you, is what I'm getting. But he was confused. He had a lot going on. But he never took his eyes off you from what I could see. There's like some kind of chemistry or like magnetic attraction between the two of you. But of course, because you're a baddie. That's why. It could be like that, what I'm feeling right now. Maybe last night it like hit him hard. I'm telling you, this Pisces moon is going to make people like a little unstable. It always does. Like, watch. People all of a sudden getting in their feelings, overreacting. Just, there's a lot of energy. I don't know. But that could have been what it is, like that regret. Like, the more time he's by himself, the more that what he did burns him. Like, it burns him up. And it's like he doesn't know what to do to make it right, kind of thing. But he wants to, which is promising. So he better do you right, or he's got like 25 people that are going to come for him. It wasn't a threat. It was a promise. I'm just kidding. I love you so much. Now get some sleep. Thank you for being here, babe. All right, so we're on Irene now. That's good. I'm glad you're staying grounded. Okay, so you were asking yourself what your right ear began to ring. What does the ringing in my right ear mean concerning this person? I'm going to be honest with you, Irene. You need to ask your spirit guides. Like, because I know for me, ringing in my left ear is always a warning. Ringing in my right ear is confirmation. But it depends on where you're at, babe. Gene, you're silly. Alright, let's see. Okay, I'm getting the energy that, because I feel there's something off with your equilibrium. What does that mean, though? Maybe it's the opposite for you. Maybe it was like a warning. Like people are about to come for you. So stay balanced. Keep your power and control. But I kind of feel like you've manifested it, whatever's coming towards you. But Spirit's like, remember how far you come. Don't go backwards. There's some kind of imbalance here. But this feels like ears to me, right? So I think your ears are opposite of my ears. I think the left ear is your warning. In the right, wait. Because this is reversed, right? Left ear warning, right ear manifestation, like communication. Okay, that's the answer. Like yours is opposite of mine. So your right ear is your warning, and your left ear is your synchronicity or your yes. Because if I turned it, I don't know. Like if it was the right way, like my ears are, it would be the opposite. So I feel like you need to be protected. Or just to remember how far you've come, like a warning, like yes, they're coming, but be prepared to stand your ground in some type of way. Hopefully that made sense. I just dropped my pen. Oh no. Alright, Stephanie. Did Jonathan end up going to our usual bar this past Sunday? Did he go? My voice. Did he go to y'all's bar? Y'all's bar. You're welcome, boo. He didn't want to go there because it reminded him of you. He avoided it. That's what I'm getting. It would make him too sad to be there, so he didn't go there. Or he went there and it made him too sad and he left. Something like that. The memories messed with him a little bit. And plus, I don't feel he's ready to, like, be around you, and he may have thought you were going to be there. Good night, babe. Thank you for being here, Irene. Alright, Pretty in Pink. Let's go ahead and close the donations, just in case. What are T's feelings and intentions? I think he's got, like, commitment issues. Like, he's scared of commitment. He's been burned too many times. As much as he would like to have, like, a Ten of Pentacles Hierophant with you, he kind of looks at it as like, no, we can't do that. So he really has a lot of feelings for you, but I feel like he's a commitment phobe. He doesn't want a commitment. Or he doesn't want marriage. I mean, he may want it, but he's scared of it. So he, like, stands there and it's like, no, keep that over there. That's too much. So he may have grew up in, like, an unstable household or somewhere where, you know, there was commitment issues, or he could have gone through stuff and he got hurt or burned in the past. Maybe he got divorced, or, you know, something really bad happened, but he's like, as much as I really care about her, I don't know about going in deep. Of course he misses you. Alright, Jay. Are you here, Jay? You're welcome, babe. This song, Fake Smiles, is playing right now. I don't know if y'all have ever heard that song. Alright, no Jay. Maria. Okay, how are things going socially and operationally at AH? I feel like operations have kind of slowed down. There's something that happened that they have to go backwards and like fix it, is the way I feel. There could be more work, but it also feels slow. Like there's something that needs to be corrected. Like things aren't flowing the way they used to. That's what I got. Angelica. Oh, it's Andresa? Andresa. Now the song You Don't Owe Me. That's right. That's my theme song. I have a blanket that's named You Don't Owe Me. Okay, how will your conversation with the Pisces go tomorrow? Ooh, during a Pisces full moon time? Let's see. Probably good. I think Pisces feel better when the moon's out. Let's see. I don't know what happened between the two of you. There might be a conversation that needs to be had about something that happened, but it looks like whatever it was, it's like y'all are starting over. It looks like they want a commitment with you. Now, I will give you a warning. If this person has just recently gotten out of a relationship or hasn't took time to process the pain, it's almost like they're gonna jump into something out of like needing comfort. So be careful like of codependent type of behaviors. Like don't rush this, don't jump in too quick. Because I would give it time to make sure that it aligns with what you want, because you don't want a mess to clean up. Looks like the conversation's gonna go good though. It'll flow well. He's your ex. Oh. Well, it looks like it's gonna go well. Maybe he wants to start over after hurting you. Like I said, don't rush it though. Don't move too quick, because people can talk a good game. They really can. They can make you believe. But you have to watch their actions for a while to really know if they stand on their business or if they just talk to talk, to get what they want. Like one of my exes, I told him he's manipulative, and he told me I had to go look up the word manipulation. The fuck? You're 30 something years old and you had to go look up the word manipulation. I was like, that right there is manipulation. You're welcome. I wish you the best, Andresa. Hope to see you again. CA cutie. I'm not used to CA cutie not being here. All right. Ari. Wait, Jason. Sorry, Jason. I just skipped right over you. Jason. Oh, there you are. Okay. General. General for CA cutie. I feel like you're stepping into a very powerful energy. I feel like you know the song, you know when to hold 'em, you know when to fold 'em. I feel like you've been very patient. Um, but there's like, you're ready for, it's almost like you're ready for things to move out of your way. Maybe there's like a lot of heaviness around you. Maybe you feel like you've been under fire. You're ready to rise again, is what I'm feeling. And you're not settling for less. You're willing to wait forever if you have to, because you refuse to go back to where you just have come out of. Um, I feel like there's an opportunity coming your way that's going to be more balanced. And Spirit's just like, hold your vision, hold your vision. Don't jump back into the fire just because you don't have anything else to do right now. Like, I think you're ready though. I think you're rising up from the ashes now. Just be patient with yourself, because healing takes time. It takes time for the universe to recognize you're ready. But I think you're getting very close to a very lucky period in your life right now. And I feel like something is coming that's going to shock you, surprise you, but you're all about it. You're like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. All right, Ari. What is your question? Damn it, Jason bounced. Shaking my head. I'm telling about herself next time. Yes, he was one of those. A covert narcissist. I don't know if y'all have ever dealt with a covert narcissist, but they are the worst. They are just the worst. I look forward to it for you, babe. What should you know right now? What does Ari need to know right now? This little beautiful Aries princess lady. Let's see. Spirit said you can't rush perfection. They're aligning the right things to you. You just got to be very patient. I feel like you have the need, or you have the like, you rush into stuff. Like, you jump head into things without thinking them out first, right? And that kind of like, you're I don't know, it's like you're looking for something in all the wrong places because you don't take time to just feel things out. Maybe you need to get more into feeling things out instead of being quick to react. Because if you jump too fast, even if it's like, okay, I've noticed with you got some cute guy in your vision and you're like, yes, I'm all about it, I'm doing this right now, what is going on with them, and it's like you didn't take the time to realize, like, this person is not a Four of Wands. They can't give you that, right? But Spirit's like, be patient, it's coming, my love. You just don't jump at every shiny thing that comes towards you, because you're just showing the universe, like, that's, I don't know, like, you want something like that to keep happening. I feel like you're going to meet somebody come Sagittarius season. So, excuse me, what it's telling you is, like, fools rush in. Don't rush in, right? Just take your time with things. When it comes, don't jump head first. All right, Cherry. What can you expect from Ari this week? Did you really say Ari? A-H, okay. Imina. The free list is closed for today, babe, but I will be back on Friday. So if you'd like to subscribe, I'd be more than happy to read for you another day. All right, Cherry. What can you expect from AH this week? Let's see. They're going to practice getting you pregnant, from what I could see. I feel like they're going to try. They're going to come in saying, you're the one I love. I want to do this. Let's try again. And the song right now is playing Pretty Little Poison. Be careful with this one. This one's coming in hot and heavy. I love this song. You see, you're ready for it now. You're moving too fast, Ari. Just that comment right there says you're not ready yet. You need to learn patience. Good things come to those who wait. If it's easy, it is not worth it. What's worth it is not easy. Just period. Gotta be patient, my love. Why not tomorrow? You're so silly. I love you. I love you. I love you. You see? You see? Girl, I'm 45 years old. I've been waiting 45 years to find the one. I find a couple Y's and a couple X's and whatever. I'm ready for that Z. I'm ready for that end game. But do you see me trying to rush anything? Nope. Because I know what's out there. But you're going to learn if you keep playing like you're not going to wait. All right, Mystical. What does your crush think and feel towards you? They quietly crave you too. I feel like y'all are going to have some kind of movement come Libra season, which is the end of this month, into next month. So I think y'all will have that conversation about starting something. But see, that's the, like, that energy right there makes people not approach you. You've got to, you're too impatient, so you're causing your own blockage. If you could just chill and be like, you know what, I don't care anymore. Let me go on my own date. Let me take myself on a date. Let me just enjoy today. That's when things will come. Things won't come when you're looking for them. I promise you, they just don't. It doesn't happen that way. And if you find it when you're looking for it, those are mostly lessons. Promise. And I'm not trying to, like, you know, say it's not possible for you or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, energy is energy. All right, Sierra. Oh, Cece, you are here. Message from your spirit guides. They don't wake you up at 3? You have to talk to your spirit guides. And like you said, you told them and they stopped. Sometimes you just got to ask for what you need and what you want. Let's see, spirit guides, what do you need Cece to know right now? got two aces at the bottom. I have to say that. Um, I see you as being like, you present yourself as being super confident, but there's something internally that it's like you don't see the power that you hold. You walk into a room, you change the atmosphere. It's almost like what they're telling me is like you're so scared to talk to your spirit guides or ask for what you want, because what the song that's playing right now is called Humble and Kind. And spirit's like, it's okay to ask for things. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what they're there for. Like, they can't move until you ask them. Just like you said, you asked them to stop, they stopped. But sometimes you don't realize you have that power or that connection. It's like you doubt the connection, like, and that's keeping you from seeing what it is that they want you to see. Um, and I don't necessarily think it's like too much of a self confidence, because I know you're a beautiful girl, but it's something else. It's almost like you feel bad for thinking of yourself first. And sometimes in life you have to put yourself first. And spirit's like, put yourself first. Tell us what you want. We'll move heaven and earth to make sure you're good. You're very protected also. Um, but yeah, that's kind of what they're saying. Like, trust that when you get the answers, because I feel like they send you signs and they try to talk to you at other times with other things, and you like miss it. But you did catch that one, right? It's not as hard or complicated as the world makes it seem. Like, it really is easy. We just make it hard. Don't overthink things either. They say you have a habit of that. Yeah, you have to be, and it's not selfish either. It's why do you love everybody else so wonderfully, but then don't love yourself the same? You know what I mean? Like, it's not selfish. It's actually like the best thing you can do for yourself. All right, AA. Is your next boyfriend the one you're gonna settle down with? I think there's still some lessons to be learned along the way about what Ten of Cups actually means. I think your idea of what you want is not quite like in alignment with um, what you're attracting at the current moment, because there's still some kind of healing that needs to be done for you to be able to see things from a higher perspective. Because Ten of Cups can change, like what makes you happy today is not going to be a lifetime worth of happiness. I feel you're still very guarded against love. Like, you have a lot of fear surrounding love, and I think you are going to have a couple lessons to help you understand what love actually means to you. There's some kind of truth involved with this, is what I'm seeing. So no, I don't think the next person is going to be the one. But You never know. Energy changes all the time. It's fluid, so you might do something that changes your whole directive, so we'll see. I've been healing forever too, boo. It's just there's something there that's still, it's like, I don't know. Maybe look deeper. Go back to your actual like childhood. General for culture. Um Lacey, the free list is closed for today, boo, but I am on 3 days a week. So if you want to subscribe, hit the bell. You're more than welcome to join us on any other day. And I know how it feels. It does. It's like, ugh, why does it take forever? Right now is you time, from what I feel. It's time for you to just rest, relax, take care of yourself. Because there's always going to be people in this world that will take advantage. There's always going to be people that kind of try to hurt you. And maybe you've been in hermit mode for a while and you're like, I'm tired of healing. I'm tired of being in hermit mode. But every time I go outside of this, there's always something that comes against me. And I feel like there's some kind of perspective change about to happen to where you understand that they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. What I say is what doesn't kill me better run, right? Almost like the snake, like it's a snake year. I don't know. I don't like snakes. I don't fuck with snakes, but it's almost like you're retreating, like you're trying to, but that doesn't mean that your venom isn't as bad as it ever was. You try not to engage, right? So spirit's like the best thing to do is separate yourself from the drama, because people are always gonna have drama, especially if you're on the right path. And so maybe you're in the process of healing, trying your best to be peaceful and loving, and you feel like the world's coming against you. It's just a season, babe. It's just a season. It's time to just focus on you and let everybody else do what they do. Let them fight among themselves, because some fights are just not worth fighting. And you don't have to prove yourself anymore. And that's the way I feel. Like, people want you to make you feel like you got to prove that, like, oh, you're going to come for me, I'm going to come for you too. No, it's more of like, you can only do so much before I'm going to react, 6 years. It's been 4 for me. I think it's actually been 45, but I go in and out of it. All the Virgo in my chart. Alright. Sierra? No. AA? No. Culture. Who is next? Asim? It's peaceful though. The way I see it is I will keep my peace every day. Like, if that's my choice in life, like to get out there and be amongst the drama kings and queens of this world, I'd rather stay home. What message do you need to know? Let's see. There's been a lot of judgment energy today. I don't know what it is. I feel a return of something coming your way. Could be this damn moon. Possibly an air sign or somebody that, they're kind of stern. They're very analytical. They're very smart, very intelligent. Um, but the heart is not really like on their sleeve at all. Like, it takes a lot for them to express love, but it does feel like somebody sees you and they want to have a conversation. So maybe a past person or something coming back around trying to reignite a flame. Could be like a connection that just you've known them forever, but it's never really gotten to where you need it to be. But they want to have a conversation with you, period. Man, I love my grandbaby. I love my grandbaby. I love my kids. Like, if that's all I got, then I'm happy. I just need some more grandbabies eventually, because this one's going to grow up. I don't know, babe. All right, Gene. Oh, Asim, the movie playing right now is When We Were Young by Adele. You might want to listen to that song. All right, Gene. All right. Gene, your Virgo friend, thinks of our connection, of your connection. Let's see. I mean, in all honesty, they want things to progress. Like, they want the two of you to be able to kind of change the dynamic, right? Like, right now it's conversation. Y'all are telling each other your truths. You're kind of blending together, right? But they have this fire they want to, approach you with. And it's funny because there's blue here and red here. They're patient though. Maybe they know it's not the right time to spark this wand up. Right now it's just, they're going to keep it truthful and honest with you. Conversations. But their hope is for the two of you to be more than just friends. I know they keep showing me that. They want something different. They want something more. It's almost like a pressure. I feel like they're pressuring. There's a pressure there. I don't know if it's like a lower pressure or just a pressure and like, let's do this kind of feeling. But that's what I got for you, love. We made it. I thank you all for being here as always. Y'all are amazing for always coming and showing me love and support. We didn't have many not here on the free list. That's good. And again, happy birthday, Virgos. Happy birthday, Grandma. I love you all. Thank you to my mods. Y'all are amazing. I think Jeannie had to go lay down because I hadn't seen her in a while. But I love you guys. I will see you on Friday. If you need me before then, hit me up in my email. I got you. All right. Talk to y'all soon.